Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Tuesday, January 11th, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Detroit Pistons vs Chicago Bulls. The Bulls' stellar 9-game winning streak was broken by Luka and the Mavs 113-99. The Bulls have still managed a stunning season with 26 wins in 37 games and are leading the Central Division. Chicago covered the spread in both H2H games this season and has an 8-1-1 Austrian shilling record in the last 10 H2H duels. Detroit will play the second of back-to-back games, and I doubt they will have enough fuel in the tank to cope with the Bulls, who will be eager to bounce back from a pale display in Dallas. The Bulls are better at every position, and as a team, well, the Pistons have the worst net rating in the NBA with a -9.7 point difference per 100 possessions. Our first betting pick is the Bulls at -13. The Chicago Bulls displayed one of their weakest displays in the last few weeks as they suffered a 113-99 road defeat to the Dallas Mavericks. It was the first time in 10 games the Bulls failed to reach a 100-point mark, which resulted in their first loss in 10 games. Chicago failed to cover a +2 spread, the fourth time in 5 games they didn't cover. They did open the game well and won the first quarter by 10 points. However, the Mavericks responded very well and dominated the game since. The Detroit Pistons stayed one place above the very bottom of the Eastern Conference as they beat the Orlando Magic in a direct battle of the bottom. Detroit secured a 97-92 victory in a low-scoring affair and covered a -1 spread along the way, the first time they covered in 3 games. The Pistons kept the Magic to just 33.7% from the floor, and even though the visitors hit 4 3-pointers more than Detroit, the hosts prevailed. Our second betting pick is over 220. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. On the defensive end of the court, Minnesota is allowing an average of 108.7 points per game, which is 19th in the NBA. Opponents are shooting 44.7% overall and 33.6% from behind the three-point line. The Timberwolves are allowing an average of 46.3 rebounds per game, and Minnesota as a team averages only 45.8 rebounds per game. Towns is the leading rebounder with an average of 9.3 boards per contest. Edwards is the leader in steals with an average of 1.6 per game, and Greg Monroe is the leader in blocked shots with an average of 1.3 swats per contest. When Minnesota wins, the games usually don't come down to the last possession. The last 9 Timberwolves victories have all been by at least 5 points or more. As for the Pelicans, 10 of their previous 13 losses have been by double digits. Minnesota is on a roll when facing the teams they are supposed to beat. According to Covers.com, the Timberwolves are 7-0-1 against the spread in their last 8 road games against a team with a losing home record and are 8-1 Austrian shillings against a team with a straight-up losing record. Our first betting pick is Minnesota Timberwolves -4. 2022 has not been kind to the Pelicans yet. After ending 2021 with wins in 5 of their last 6 games, New Orleans has now lost 4 of its last 5 games, starting with a New Year's Day loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. In Sunday's 4-point loss to Toronto, Brandon Ingram scored 22 points, followed by Jonas Valanciunas with 20 points and 17 rebounds. Ingram leads the team with 22.5 points and 4.9 assists per game this season. Valanciunas is averaging a team-best 12.1 rebounds and is second with 18.6 ppg. Minnesota has been a streaky team this entire season but trending up right now. After losing 3 straight games to the Knicks, Jazz, and Lakers, the Timberwolves are currently on a 4-game winning streak with wins over the Clippers, Thunder twice, and Rockets. Minnesota built a 21-point halftime lead over Houston on Sunday and shot 50.9% from the floor and 35.7% from three and held a 56-45 rebound advantage on their way to an 18-point victory. Karl-Anthony Towns had a huge game with 40 points on 15 of 25 shooting from the floor with 9 boards and 7 assists. D'Angelo Russell added 22 points and Jared Vanderbilt shot 10 of 14 from the floor, finishing with 21 points and 19 rebounds in the win. Our second betting pick is over the total. Denver Nuggets vs Los Angeles Clippers. The Denver Nuggets will have to depend on center Nikola Jokic to be competitive. On the season, Jokic has 25.8 points, 14.2 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.4 steals, and 0.8 blocks in 32.7 minutes per game. He is shooting very well as he is shooting 56.1% from the field, 35.5% from beyond the arc, and 77% from the charity stripe. In his last game against Oklahoma City, Jokic played 33 minutes and finished with a monster 22 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. I like the Nuggets better in this one because they have something that the Clippers or the rest of the league don't. Nikola Jokic. The Joker has been carrying his team on his shoulders since the start of the season and is in great form at the moment, so I don't see how the Clips are going to stop him on Tuesday. Jokic had a 26-20 seconds 8 stat line the last time he faced the Clippers, and I wouldn't be surprised if he repeats 20+20 here. The Clippers did beat the struggling Hawks, but it's going to be tougher against Denver, who covered in 7 of the last 10 H2H encounters, even though they failed to do so in the aforementioned 103-100 victory. The Los Angeles Clippers have been needing point guard Reggie Jackson to lead the charge, as he is playing 31.8 minutes and is averaging 16.8 points, 3.4 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and 0.7 steals per game. He is shooting decently well as he is 38.7% from the floor, 33.6% from three-point line, and 84.1% from the free throw line. In his last game against Atlanta, Jackson finished with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and 3 turnovers in 21 minutes on the floor. Our first betting pick is the Nuggets at -1. The Los Angeles Clippers surprised many with an easy 106-93 home victory over the Atlanta Hawks. They were 4-point underdogs, and that's why it was surprising seeing them cruising against Atlanta, who is struggling of late, to be honest. It was the first time in 4 games the Clippers managed to cover, and now they improved to an 18-23 ATS record. Los Angeles locked the Hawks from the perimeter, allowing only 26.9% and scoring 5 triples more on the other end. Atlanta did hit 16 free throws opposite the Clippers' 6, but that didn't help the visitors to escape a big loss. Perhaps harder than expected, the Denver Nuggets beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 99-95 in a low-scoring affair on the road. The Nuggets were the 7-point faves, so they didn't cover, which was the 3rd time in 4 games they failed to cover. They dropped to a 16-22 ATS record. Denver dominated in the first half and had a 12-point lead at halftime, but Oklahoma City's defense improved in the second half and let the Nuggets only 38 points. Still, it was enough for the visitors to snatch a victory. Even though they committed 15 turnovers opposite the Thunder's 9, the Nuggets controlled the boards, 53-41. Our second betting pick is under the total. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.